This is my new shoe. Damn. Yo, this is my... Okay. All right, gotcha. 2 lines and I'm messing it up. Damn, what was the next line? This is my new shoe. Damn. Okay, I got it. The cooler one? All right. Yo.
T-Mac had some magic to his game. That's a nice little pun there. Tracy might have been, in effect, the hardest matchup. He could do just about everything on offense.
This dude was unbelievable, man, because he could do everything. I mean, I think I told him one time, I said, bro, you could do everything I could do on the court, but you were 6'10". Literally everything. I mean, he had no weaknesses, offensively or defensively, and he was a nightmare to guard.
I came in, I used to stay at this man's house.
Right.
We watched karate flicks and Michael Jordan, Come Fly With Me, Playground all day. We listened to Wu-Tang Clan. The whole time we was in Paris, we listened to Lauryn Hill's album, the whole trip.
I just knew how gifted he was gonna be, right? So watching him, seeing him blossom before I ever reached, my stardom, I was like, okay, I'm gunning for him, right? This is the guy that I'm gunning for. He just brought the best out of me. That's just what it was. And I worked religiously of trying to get better and have no flaws in my game. He has a competitive spirit that I've never seen. He could do pretty much everything. He go left, he go right. Turn left shoulder, turn right shoulder.
Shoot with the left.
Move, pump fake. He could shoot going left, shoot going right. I mean, there was nothing he couldn't do. That was the thing. Like,
right.
and I know Kobe, right?
Yeah.
He needs that edge. So when we started, he saw me coming up.
That's what I mean.
He kind of, separated himself a little bit, and I understood that. Like, I want to do the same. I don't want to be friends with somebody that I'm really gunning for.
At least now the Magic are big in the backcourt defensively.
McGrady, line drive, pull-up, jump shot. Nice screen by Andrew DeClercq. Steady diet of that down in Orlando. 4-2, just underway here, back at Staples Center. There's the high screen. Shaq comes out to show. McGrady snap pass inside to Andrew DeClercq, right at the rim.
Again, the weak side defense has got to react quicker than that.
Takes the offensive rebound. High archer, no, and Andrew DeClercq off to a very good start. Tracy McGrady looking at about a 28-footer.
Must be nice to have that light.
Wow.
I mean, there is such a thing. There's a green light, and then there's the light that Tracy has.
Lakers now out of fouls and a lot of basketball to be played as Tracy McGrady showing he's got a very strong offhand as well. McGrady still on the dribble, looking for somewhere to go, comes back to the ball. Another screen, Fox bounces off of that. Pull-up jump shot, good again by McGrady, he's got 10.
Rick is going to be involved in the pinball machine tonight. Normally it's the guard, whether it's Fisher or Gary Payton, but tonight it's going to be Rick Fox.
A technical foul has been called against the mailman. Turn around, left-handed jump shot, no. Medvedenko with the offensive rebound, but Shaq kept it alive. Kobe floats down the lane.
Nice look again by number 8, but he deserved that one, he being Shaquille, because he's the one that kept the ball alive and got rewarded with a deuce.
To bother Tracy McGrady as Sean Rooks misses off the iron. McGrady right over the top, throws up an air ball.
Tracy checking the wind. Wait a minute here, what happened? I was there a minute ago and the wind wasn't blowing in that direction, but pathetic, it's funny. First team to get 2 stops in a row, they win.
Well, they'll call timeout and award a game ball for the defensive player of the game. Tracy McGrady turns and makes his first jump shot of the second period. He now has 13. Looking for who else? Then the side is cleared for McGrady. Swings, pull up, jump shot, good again.
The last 2 games, he scored 102 points. He's looking like he might get 102 in this one alone.
McGrady turns on the Jets, gets down the lane, loses control because he was hit on the arm, and it'll be 2 free throws coming to McGrady.
2 free throws coming, trying to run his point total to 17 as he goes to his left, and Devin George reaching in, coming for some help. As Devin George just picked up a technical foul.
Kobe now guarding Tracy McGrady. McGrady comes down the lane and lays it up and in.
Nice screen, freed him up, and nobody in the help situation. He gets a layup.
Here in Los Angeles. Kobe backing down on Stevenson. Gets all the way down inside. Shots blocked by Howard. Here comes Orlando. Bogan's running right side. McGrady on the left. Nice pass to Juwan Howard from Tracy McGrady.
Transition basketball.
The Lakers quickly into the front court, and Andrew DeClerc fouls Kobe, and it'll be 2 free throws coming to the Lakers. Kobe Bryant.
And Kobe looking for his first points of the night. One of the reasons maybe why the Lakers are down, other than their defense, and 4+ minutes left to go in the half. If they just turn up their defense, they can get right back in this thing.
A very difficult shot taken by McGrady. He forced that one. The Lakers trail it by 13, just under 3.5 minutes remaining.
I wonder if the Lakers will wait till the about 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter to show that sense of urgency.
Kobe's got to be careful running through and around all those screens, guarding McGrady, hit him on the arm, and it's going to be 2 free throws coming to Tracy McGrady.
2 plus 1. That's 3 free throws.
Yep.
Tracy
Yep.
again well
That's right.
behind the 3-point line. And Kobe trying to challenge the shot as Tracy goes up for it. And referee says you hit him right on the arm, which he definitely did. And free throws will be attempted, so everybody can take a nap. They're getting back-to-back hoops now. They're going to need back-to-back stops again. Something they haven't been able to do.
McGrady steps back. Kobe really harassing Tracy McGrady.
You know Tracy likes the challenge.
Difficult shot again, but the Lakers will clean up their board. Deshaun Stevenson with the slam dunk, a little showboating, pretty close to a technical foul.
Nice job of going to the glass, though, by Stevenson. Boy, that was a good job by Kobe getting through that first screen, but here comes another one.
McGrady's double team. Malone came over to help and forces Orlando to take a timeout. Cut by Kobe. Deshaun Stevenson stays in front of him. Kobe back to the basket. The help coming from Howard. Malone cuts through the lane. Kobe backs down inside, and he's got his first basket of the night on his 5th shot.
Boy, that's a beautiful left-hand shot he's got. And I mean, the confidence factor.
He comes to get the ball back to Tyronn Lue, wide open for an 18-footer.
And that's all that Tracy has to do because the Lakers are double-teaming him so much. If he finds the open man.
Nice pass by Kobe. Got all the way to the rim and fed the ball off to Shaquille.
He's done that quite a bit in this game, especially in the first half when he was looking to get everybody involved.
Payton with it. Comes back to Rick Fox. All kinds of time. Disdained the three-pointer and then threw a dangerous pass. Karl Malone down inside. Kobe tries to finish. Came up short. Tries to finish again right at the rim.
But the last 2 shots from the perimeter, Kobe showing that shoulder that I'm going to keep giving it a try. And
well, it's all about the defensive end. It's all about the defensive end with respect to the Lakers' championship hopes. McGrady three-pointer comes right back to him. Gets his own offensive rebound and knocks it down.
well, when you're guarding a shooter, you have to be able to box him out after he shoots.
McGrady coming out of the backcourt being hounded by Rick Fox. Here comes a screen from Sean Rooks. McGrady away from it and finds Juwan Howard all alone in the lane.
It seems to have gone away now.
Kobe wants to work on Stevenson. Double team is coming. Here comes McGrady. Kobe looking, turns, faces, fall away, jump shot.
But that was very close to the 5-second rule there with Kobe backing in.
He wants to go down into the post against Fox, who's pushing him out as far as he can. The side is clear. McGrady turns and shoots and makes.
He's having one of those nights. I mean, he's not a shooter. He is a scorer. I mean, what's he shoot on the season, average-wise? Probably, 42%?
Exactly, Stu, 42%.
He's not a shooter. He's a scorer. When the scorers get going like this.
Kobe down the lane, heard the whistle. He'll get a couple of free throws out of that. Kobe trying to be a little more aggressive offensively.
Well, 17-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the game by the Magic. It's Kobe taking Stevenson off the dribble, getting into the painted area, and gets contact from Juwan Howard. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Missed that, and Bogans takes the offensive rebound. Are you kidding? Out to McGrady again. Can't give him another look.
That just sums up this entire game.
It's just like Orlando has been for 8.5 minutes of this third period. The Lakers have not been able to take advantage. McGrady goes baseline, pull up a flat one and buries another one. This is a 2-pointer by Tracy McGrady. He's got 29. Make it 31.
Yeah, make it.
The computer can't keep up.
And haven't showed any kind of an answer for the Orlando Magic offense so far. And that offense has been picked for Tracy McGrady. And they let him set the table for others. He's on fire. He says, I don't need to use up any time.
And there's nobody over on the sideline that's going to tell him not to. Kobe throws up the... Oh, he threw in a prayer. Wild-looking shot, I think, just to try to draw some contact.
Got the prayer answered, but the Lakers need some prayers on the defensive end now because that's where their problems have been all game long.
McGrady working in the low post. Luke Walton's on, as is Derek Fisher. McGrady with it, swings through. Kobe cuts him off and rips the ball away.
And then picks up the foul on Tracy. That's a pretty tough defensive play by a guy with only one arm.
And that's about what it is. That's the truth of it, Stu.
He's trying to protect the shoulder more on the defensive end than the offensive end, obviously, as he gets that last basket to go for him, kisses it off the glass, and then goes down and makes the defensive play. But that last basket by Kobe, as Tracy was in good defensive position.
McGrady being bodied up by Kobe once again. Gooden pops out above the three-point line. He's matched up with Walton. Here comes McGrady. Comes down inside, and a foul is going to be called on Kobe, who immediately raises his hand.
Kobe's showing the energy on the defensive end that everybody's got to play with. I mean, every time he's been asked to guard Tracy, and he hasn't been on Tracy much.
Kobe splits the double team. Attacks left-handed and hammers it home.
And that's a good timeout coming from Johnny Davis. A very nice timeout because that's the kind of play that gets this crowd going. And the crowd has a way of getting the team going. And you never know what can happen after that. Still 9:42 to play. And Kobe says, here, Tracy, play some defense one time as Kobe attacks. And I mean attacks with the left to really make it their game.
The Lakers trying to catch San Antonio, half a game back, trying to catch Minnesota, 2.5 games ahead of the Lakers. Ball deflected, it goes off of Kobe and out of bounds. Shaq comes over to set a screen, Kobe around it, Shaq goes in the lane. Pull-up jumper by Kobe Bryant.
Here he comes. Fourth quarter time. He loves the fourth quarter.
The Lakers can get a stop here, would really put some pressure on Orlando. You know they're going to go through McGrady. Maybe the Lakers will double team. Single coverage. Kobe defends that beautifully.
Tracy thought he was fouled and picked up a technical foul. He yelled at the official coming down the floor, and the official wasn't far away. So Tracy said, here, I'm going to take one for real. As I got fouled on that shot, and you didn't call it. But that's not really what he said. I can't say what he said. As Kobe is really tightening the defensive screws. And Tracy says, I guess I'll take him into the post and just, there was some steam on it, but that was a catchable, very catchable ball.
McGrady, here comes the screen. Head fake, not there, back to Kobe, dangerous play. Kobe comes up with it, attacks the basket, lays it up, no. Free throws coming as Kobe is fouled. I think Kobe wanted to pass that to Shaq, but then lost control of the ball.
I think he was going to hammer that one if he could. Sean Rooks gets a piece of him. The ball was thrown back to Kobe from Carl, deflected. Kobe gets after it. I mean, really gets after it and then attacks.
19 now for Kobe. Shaq leads the way with 24. The Lakers trail it by 5. They've trailed by as many as 18. The ball is loose.
Just off the 16-2 run by the Lakers, so a little bit of momentum taken away, but they can get it right back.
Kobe turns baseline, pull up, good again by Kobe.
Showing why he's the most talented player in the league.
20 points for Kobe in the second half. Lou looking inside at McGrady. Single coverage, bad pass. McGrady tries to get it back, turns baseline. Shaq comes over, count the basket and the foul. That was Malone actually coming over to help, and he was a step late.
Well, this three-point play is right on time for the Magic, if you're the Orlando Magic, because they were really struggling because Kobe has picked it up on both ends, especially.
Still a lot of time left, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. The Lakers need stops. McGrady comes around the screen. Kobe blocked it from behind. The ball is loose. It goes to Howard. 10 on the shot clock. Malone jabbing at Howard.
He's got his 20-20 game, but the Lakers are on the bottom end of the score, so Also not if they don't get a victory.
Shaq sets the screen. Kobe with the first three-point basket of the night for the Lakers.
That was on time. That was on time with the Magic because they've obviously got the 8-point lead.
Both teams out of fouls. McGrady stutter step, attacks the basket, gets inside, throws it up. Victory by the Suns ended Houston's 5-game winning streak. 4:25 remaining in this one. Kobe matched up with McGrady, swings through, down the lane, runs over Andrew DeClerc, and the foul is called on the outside against Tracy McGrady. So it'll be 2 more free throws coming to Kobe.
DeClerc had established his position, but the problem was Tracy reached in on the drive, and the official rules that the foul on Tracy obviously came before.
McGrady looking for it. Kobe's going to try to keep it out of his hands. Now he's got it above the 3-point line. 4 on the shot clock. McGrady's going to have to take a very difficult shot. Gets down. Oh, he threw it in.
That was some play.
I thought he was fouled as well, Stu.
He was. That was some play.
So the Lakers trail it again by 10. Give it to Kobe. They trail by 7.
I tell you, that young man is amazing.
28 points in the second half.
To tighten it up.
5 fouls now on Howard. Kobe with it. What a matchup they've had. Kobe 1 dribble. He'll get it back. McGrady right up on it. 10 on the shot clock. Kobe creates some space, goes baseline. He's fouled by McGrady. That's 5 fouls. The basket will not count. So loud at Staples Center. Before the sellout crowd could not hear the whistle. Both teams out of fouls. It'll be 2 more free throws coming to Kobe Bryant.
Well, when you have your dribble left and you face up, defensively, boy, you're in trouble with a guy that can handle. And Kobe can handle. Reach in by Tracy.
Good play by Shaq. Got the offensive rebound. Shaq being double teamed. Here comes Kobe. Frees himself up. On the baseline, he's got another.
I mean, he's getting freed up now as easy as can be. And it's a 4-point game.
McGrady comes around the screen. Malone. Oh, he threw the ball away. Payton's got the steal. Outside to Payton. Deshaun Stevens did exactly as you said. Stu comes over to pick up Kobe. Shaq rolls down the lane. Shaq comes to set another screen. Kobe goes baseline. He can make another one!
I'll tell you something right now. If there's any question in anybody's mind who the best player in the league is, call me. Call me. Call me collect if you want to. Well, this might be their last opportunity here. Less than a minute, still trailing by 2. You've got to score here.
Kobe biding his time, turns on the Jets, comes down. Oh, he laid it up and in! Tied at 102.
You talk about opening the defensive gates. What in the world are the Orlando Magic thinking? He's got the hottest hand in the country right now, and they're walking away from him. Make him pass it once in a while. They take the timeout. 41.5 seconds to play.
McGrady comes to get it, turns, can't get a shot off. Oh, he threw it in!
No.
It was late. No question it was late.
It was definitely late. They'll review it only by rule, but they signaled the official was waving it off as he had it in, just as it left his hand. So they'll review it, and if they say that this one counts, 19,000 here are going to be very upset. They are holding on to Tracy as he's coming out of the pack and catches it, and he's looking, and actually that thing might have gotten off out of his hands in time. That was close. I don't know.
The applause you hear have disallowed the basket. Malone out there with Payton. Dangerous pass. Deshaun Stevenson, as you might imagine, guarding Kobe, but nobody can guard him. Lays it up and in.
That's the first lead for the Lakers since 1999.
Thought it was 98. McGrady steps through the lane. Nice pass to Juwan Howard. Lays it up and in and looks to complete the 3-point play.
Nice pass. Nice pass. Did the job. That gives Kobe a couple of seconds of rest.
Here comes McGrady. Kicks it out to Juwan Howard, who knocks down another one. Fresh shot clock for the Magic. Same play. McGrady comes around the corner, stutter step. The ball is loose. It's going to be a foul on Derek Fisher. They gave that to Kobe.
I don't understand that one. What? I'm not here to understand it. I'm here to report on my guess. As Kobe is trying to defend, and Tracy comes off the screen.
To Howard once again. McGrady with it. Pump fake away from Kobe. On the way, no good. And the Lakers win it in overtime.
Yeah, the crowd is happy. Obviously, the Lakers are happy to have the win.